Hello, and a big welcome to Talk Easy English, your go-to space for clear, accessible, and practical English learning. I'm Leo, and I'm thrilled you've decided to join us today. Here at Talk Easy English, we believe the best way to learn is by using real-life English. That means practicing sentences you'll actually use every single day. That's why, in this episode, we're diving deep into a topic you know better than anyone, your day. We're going to build your ability to talk about your morning habits and how you start your day, your busy afternoon activities, your relaxing evening rituals. By the end of this session, you'll have a toolkit of over 100 simple, natural sentences to describe your day confidently, turning everyday conversation into a fantastic English practice opportunity, ready to unlock your daily conversation skills. Let's get started. Why is this topic so powerful for English learners? It's simple. Your day is your vocabulary laboratory. You don't need to look up complicated scientific terms or remember dates from history. Everything you need is already in your memory, your actions, your feelings, your environment. When you practice describing your day, you use high-frequency words, the most common and essential verbs, nouns, and adjectives in English. You practice in the simple present tense, for routines, and the simple past tense, for what you did today. These are critical for daily communication. You stop relying on mental translation. By focusing on something real and immediate, you start forming ideas directly in English. Think of it this way, almost every initial conversation in English touches on your day. Imagine meeting a new friend, Maria. She asks, "So, what does a typical day look like for you?" If you've practiced, you can reply smoothly, "I usually get up early, have a quick breakfast, and then I start my commute." That's a real, flowing conversation. That's Talk Easy English in action. Even when you are alone, use your day as a script. Ask yourself, "What am I doing right now?" or "What will I do in the next hour?" This keeps your English muscles strong. Let's begin to build that strength, one sentence at a time, starting with the most important part, the morning. The morning is the foundation of your day, and practicing how to talk about it sets a positive mood for your English practice. Let's learn and repeat some core sentences. Remember to shadow my voice, copy my pronunciation and rhythm as closely as possible. I wake up naturally, usually around 6:45 a.m. I don't use an alarm on the weekends. I stretch my back before getting out of bed. I take a deep breath before starting my day. I immediately open the curtains to let in the sunlight. I feel a little groggy right after waking up. I walk straight to the bathroom. The first thing I do is splash cold water on my face. I use an electric toothbrush for 2 minutes. I check my reflection in the mirror. I usually take a brief, hot shower. I like the smell of my citrus body wash. I often listen to a short podcast while I get ready. I dry my hair quickly with a towel. I apply a little bit of lotion to my hands. I go back to my room to choose my clothes. I always try to wear something practical and comfortable. Today, I decided to wear a blue shirt and black pants. I make my bed right after I get dressed. I think making the bed tidies up the whole room. Next, I head to the kitchen. I put water on to boil for tea. I prefer black coffee with a little milk. I usually eat a bowl of oatmeal with berries. Sometimes I just have a piece of fruit, like an apple. While I eat, I quickly scan the news headlines. I try to avoid my work emails until I finish breakfast. I pack my lunchbox for the day ahead. I prepare my notebook and laptop bag. I must remember to take my house keys. I always double-check that the doors are locked. I say goodbye to my family or roommate. I step outside and take a moment to enjoy the air. I usually leave the house at 7:50 a.m. I am now ready for the day to begin. Now, let's hear the story of my morning. Listen and shadow each sentence. I wake up every day feeling very refreshed. The first thing I do is go straight to the kitchen to drink a full glass of water. Then, I spend a few minutes planning my 3 most important tasks for the day. I like to take a warm shower before breakfast. After my shower, I choose comfortable, light clothing. I always have 2 slices of toast with peanut butter and a strong cup of coffee. I check my calendar to review all my meetings. Before walking out the door, I make sure my phone is fully charged. I start my commute exactly at 8:15 a.m. The afternoon is often the busiest part of the day, whether you are working, studying, or managing your home. This is where we use action verbs and discuss focus and breaks. Repeat these sentences slowly and clearly. I arrive at my office or classroom around 9 a.m. I sit down at my desk and organize my space. I open my laptop and check my project deadlines. I spend the morning replying to urgent emails. I have a long list of tasks to complete today. I need to attend a meeting with the marketing team. We often use a video conferencing tool for the meeting. We will discuss the sales figures from last month. The meeting is scheduled to last 1 hour. I try to focus intently on my main tasks first. Around 12:30 p.m., I stop for lunch. I usually eat the salad I prepared in the morning. I try to eat away from my desk to relax. I enjoy a quick walk around the park near my building. Getting fresh air helps to clear my head. I feel a bit sluggish right after I finish eating. I come back to my desk and feel more energized. In the afternoon, I work on more creative tasks. I have to prepare a presentation for my manager. I will need to research some data online. I take a short break every hour to stretch my legs. I make myself another small cup of coffee around 3 p.m. I sometimes talk to a coworker about a technical problem. We like to collaborate on the difficult assignments. I need to finish a detailed report by 5 p.m. If I'm studying, I spend the afternoon reviewing my notes. I often use flashcards to memorize new vocabulary. I try to practice speaking English for 20 minutes. I sometimes read a chapter from a novel in English. I set a timer to help me stay on task. I feel a great sense of satisfaction when I finish a task. Before finishing, I always clear up my digital files. I write down the first task for tomorrow morning. I pack up my bag and shut down my computer. My workday officially ends at 5:30 p.m. Let's quickly try completing these sentences. I'll start, and you finish the idea out loud. Remember, the goal is to speak. In the afternoon, I usually. After lunch, I take a break too. I often have to. Before I stop working, I always.
If this lesson helped you build your English bridge to the world, show us some love. We believe in one global conversation, and your support makes it possible. Hit the like button, subscribe to join our mission, and let's keep learning together.
The evening is a time for relaxation, family, and preparation for the next day. This section is full of vocabulary for relaxing, cooking, and sleeping. Let's finish strong with these essential evening and night sentences. I commute back home on the train. I usually listen to music during the trip. I arrive home feeling a little bit tired. The first thing I do is change into comfortable clothes. I quickly check the mail for any letters. I like to spend a few minutes just sitting quietly. I usually start preparing dinner around 7 p.m. Tonight, I am going to cook pasta with tomato sauce. I have to chop the vegetables first. I set the kitchen table for 2 people. We eat dinner together and talk about our days. After dinner, I quickly load the dishwasher. I like to keep the kitchen clean and tidy. We often watch a series or a movie on TV. We are currently watching a crime documentary. Sometimes I prefer to read a good novel. I enjoy sitting on the sofa with a cup of herbal tea. On some evenings, I call my parents or a friend. I spend about 30 minutes studying English grammar. I review my new words from the day. I write a short journal entry in English. I take my last shower of the day, around 9:30 p.m. I make sure my phone is set to silent mode. I brush my teeth one last time. I set my alarm clock for the morning. I put on my pajamas and get into bed. I read a few pages of a calming book before sleep. I think about all the things I accomplished today. I feel grateful for a successful day. I fall asleep quickly, usually before 11 p.m. Amazing work today. You have successfully listened to, repeated, and shadowed over 100 essential sentences for describing your daily life. Remember, this is not just studying English, this is using English to describe your real life. Your challenge from Talk Easy English, starting tonight, before you go to sleep, try this. Speak 3 full sentences in English about your day. Example 1. I woke up early and had coffee. Example 2. In the afternoon, I finished a difficult project. Example 3. Tonight, I will relax and read a book. Keep it simple. Keep it real. Keep it consistent. Come back to this episode often. Listen again, shadow again, and each time, add a few more details to your story. As a bonus for completing this lesson, we've prepared a free PDF study guide containing all the core verbs from this episode, along with their English definitions and example sentences. You can download this complete PDF file right now from our official Telegram channel. Just check the link in the description of this episode to get your copy. This is Talk Easy English. I'm Leo, and I'm incredibly proud of your effort. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in your English ability. Bye for now.
If this lesson helped you build your English bridge to the world, show us some love. We believe in one global conversation, and your support makes it possible. Hit the like button, subscribe to join our mission, and let's keep learning together.